Okay, so we're picking up where I left off in the last one. We start with section I in lesson 5. This is on page 122. This is where you're supposed to tell about a conversation between two people who tell or command each other to give, bring, or take fruits or vegetables. So you can look on pages 81 to 86 for the imperatives. First, write your story in English and then translate it into Kurdish. And you can refer to page 109 to the key expressions and to the food on page 103 for ideas. So what could that look like? Let's look at page 109, key expressions, key phrases. What do you want? And then I want this or that. I also want this or that. I don't want. These right here. You can use those and just do it really simply. All right, then the next page, 123, you have a writing assignment. Write these sentences in the correct order, then say them aloud. Remember the order of the words is subject, object, verb, indirect object. And the subject of an imperative is the unspoken you. So it's going to look like, for example, in the first one, qalami bida khushgaho. So qalami is your object, but it's the first word in the sentence because the unspoken you, do, isn't spoken. You can check your answers in Appendix S. In section K, you have you need to review the family relationships on page 72, the food words on page 103, and the present tense of want or need. Fill in your blanks with Kurdish words and then verbally translate the sentences. Check your answers in Appendix S. Section L is the homework. Now, part of the homework is to work on Appendix D. So let's go and do that a little bit. Here's Appendix D in Book B. So it's on page 8. You have several sentences that it gives you as examples. And then on the next page, you have all your vocabulary strips that are bilingual, that you can use those. And just remember to stay in line. And it all depends on your object. So if your object is third person singular, like it, or book, or something like that, then you're going to have debate as your verb. Right here. Sorry, my mouse isn't working right, but that first shaded area. So if what, or book, or your book, or car, or this pen is your object, then you're going to have debate with a T as your verb. However, if your object is plural, then you're going to go down to this bottom section here for your plural object. And if your book is more than one book, then you're going to use devain with an N, because your verb ending agrees with your object when you have ergative sentence construction. Your end. Okay, so if your object is plural, your verb ending is going to be plural. If your object is singular, your verb ending is going to be singular. And this just takes practice. You have to practice over and over and over and over again. And the best way to practice is with these charts, and you write out your sentences. Then take those sentences, write them in English and write them in Kurdish. And then take those sentences to your language helper and read them to your language helper. And if they're all right, good. You've understood the grammar, and then you can continue on. Okay, all the best to you guys, and I hope that you have a great week. I'll be back next week. Bye for now.